All right, folks, here we are. We're doing a little a non-live stream, if you will. This would be more or less what a live stream would be if I could live stream, but I cannot. So welcome to another video. I am your host, Mirai, as always. We're going to be doing a little relaxed video today. Not a vlog. It's not labeled as a vlog. We did just do a vlog, several of them, but the latest vlog we talked about new guild named Automata on Mal'Ganis, and I think we're just going to talk a little bit more about that, and I got some leveling to do. I kind of messed up my basic profile here earlier today because I actually, I don't know if I should show it. I'm not going to show it, but I reserved enough names in the event I wanted to 10 box. Okay, this is not any sort of announcement of 10 boxing. I simply need to get 5 boxing under control before we do any 10 boxing, okay? But if I was to get 5 more accounts going, it would be really easy because they would be newly raffed, right? And I would just be able to get them up to 90 ASAP. But anyway, I'm preheating the oven. I'm always doing some shit, right? It's always like trying to multitask around here. So I'm preheating the oven. We're going to go through just this basic setup real fast. This is not a tutorial, but we're just going to go through what I'm doing. Just kind of like a live stream, except not a live stream. When that beeps, I'm just going to try to finish this intro part here and then get the dinner ready to be cooking. And that's going to take about 40 minutes, and we'll be in game, and we'll bullshit for about 40 minutes or so. There are probably going to be some things cut out, though. So I don't know. Might be a long video. Might not be. Who knows? Strap in. So I did mess up my profile this morning. I made some changes to it that I kind of want to just wipe out and delete. But yes, Mirai does not always break out his most ultra profile to just play basic level 1 characters, in this case level 6. I did level them a little bit last night. But I figured, you know what, let's just do some recording here. Let's talk about the new guild, Automata. I don't know. Again, I'm not trying to shovel coal into the hype train. Okay, it's just okay. We'll talk about that once we get in game. Once we get in game. No hype train. Just normal guild having fun here. So I'm gonna clear this. But first of all, my chair's messed up. There we go. Sometimes the wheels, they're soft wheels, and sometimes they get into this. They flatten out in such a way that they want to sit in a bad position. Anyway, here we go. So, right, so I have to redo this profile, and I do have an ultra profile that I do name ultra profile here. And I do have like a bunch of key maps and stuff. We're going to go over this profile in the future, but for right now, I don't need anything too crazy. My BBM is like, it's a little difficult to handle at the moment. Right, so I've got this crazy profile with just this ridiculous amount. It's a pro system profile that I created myself. It's very difficult to understand. I haven't used it in some time, so even I have to decode it. I looked at it just the other day, and I was like, wow. But I do need to expand upon this, but we're not going to be talking anything about this today. There's going to be some sort of a series. I don't want to call it a series, but it's just going to be just like videos kind of speckled throughout the normal stuff that I do, the tutorial stuff, where it's just more relaxed. Just me on the mic, on the camera, in the game, doing some leveling or something. Maybe like a spin-off multi-boxing with Mirai. Maybe, I don't know, 7.3.5 is coming out with level scaling in the next January-ish time frame, probably end of January, probably. So that's going to change the way leveling is done a little bit. So it'd be interesting to tackle a new multi-boxing with Mirai series with that scaling in place. That would be kind of interesting. So yeah, we're not going to use this profile. I'm going to clear out of that. I just opened that up to show it off. But what we're going to do here is going to go File, Clear. We're going to keep our characters because I don't want to remake them. We're going to keep the window layouts because I don't want to remake it. I use a special window layout here. We're going to keep my macros because I did create a slot swap macro. I don't want to delete right now, but we'll go over that in a moment. And I want to keep my virtual files because, I use universal virtual files. I don't use per character virtual files. I use universal, meaning all the characters on account 1 use, one config file for that. All the characters on account number 2 use the profile for that, so that I don't have to keep track of a bunch of profiles. So obviously my barcode characters, but we are going to delete these copies. I needed that so I could make a 10-man setup so I could save 10 names at a time for a potential 10 boxing setup. Okay, don't get too excited. I know. We're going to come in here. I'm going to rename this actually to blah, so that when we rerun the wizard, it doesn't mess with that. Okay, so we're going to do a quick setup wizard here then. Again, this is not a tutorial. You're gonna watch me actually use the wizard in just a normal, everyday fashion, because that's what I do. I know a lot of people think that I could just break open ISBoxer and just configure everything from the ground up. As amazing as that is, that probably takes several hours. So don't really like that method. I do use the wizard, and that's why I recommend it to everyone. They're like, I don't want to use the wizard. Can I get around that? It's like, no, man, just use the wizard. It sets it up. It just sets up a ton of shit for you already. So. Right, what do we want to call this? Automata leveling. Where is my layout? Somewhere around here, 1x5, 1960, but like those at top. Fantastic. We're going to actually go with no strategy, because I'm going to make a custom strategy. 60-30 is fine. Here we are going to... Right, so Shift-Alt-R is fine for that. What I have is on my mouse, I have a G502. I had to look at the bottom of it to see the model number exactly. But the DPI button on there is programmable, as are most of the other keys on it. But I've got that set to Shift-Alt-R. So I can just press that to turn on and off repeater. And what I do then to toggle key maps is I click that here and it adds in Shift-Alt-R, but you can't bind it to the same thing, or you don't want to. So I just add a control here. So now in order to toggle key maps, I just hold control and hit the button on my mouse. And that toggles my key maps on and off. Fantastic, right? Gosh, Mariah, you're so smart and good looking. Thank you. Thank you. We're going to go with Shift. We're going to add in the Shift modifiers with that. I'm going to add in the auto assist. Should I add in the auto interact? My nose is making funny noises. Vector is about to join the guild as well. I'm getting emails on my phone. Supernova's already in. It's very exciting, right? Hype train. No hype train. No hype train. No hype train. I think my mic's a little loud. Let's turn that down. So I want to enable auto interact. I don't really like that. We're going to say no. I can always edit in later if I need to. So that's fine. My follow key is always mouse 5, and my assist key is always middle mouse, which is mouse 3. My interact with target is H, and the in-game key is also H. How convenient. So that's it for my setup, right? Boom. We're done. We're done. But we do need to come in here. I've got this. I want to copy graphics high. Copy. Oh, wait. Oh, we actually changed. Let's call this graphics high, graphics low. We'll just copy these over. Oh, you can't use Control A in here. I forgot. What an odd limitation. This is graphics high. I'm going to paste this back in. Oh, okay. Paste. There it is. So if you get a good look at what I'm using, it doesn't really matter. Obviously, I'll be leveling some Blood Elves in the old Burning Crusade starter zone, so it's not like it's very graphics heavy. So there's really nothing to worry about in terms of... I do just like to do a little bit of a slot swap, though. Adding in the set view here as well, just to kind of consolidate things. Paste. Sounds good. Now, this is actually set incorrectly. Control-Shift-Alt-12. I want to do that here, actually. Set my console reload UI. There. It's the same thing. So we want to change the key combination here. I'm going to take off, what is it? Control, just Shift, Alt, F12? No. We want Control, Shift, F12. That makes it unique? Yes. No. God damn it, Jamba Master. We want Control, Alt. Boom. Yes. Shift, Alt, Control, Shift. Okay, great. I just don't feel like unbinding that stuff. So what did I do here? I did something here? No, I did not do anything here. That's all I changed, I think. So we can delete blah. And that's set to the character set. Fantastic. What else did I want to do? My virtual files are good. Everything should be good. Oh, I need to adjust. I need to adjust this to, I want to add in that. Not like I use it, but I put it in here anyway. Hide the DPS, enable video sync, vertical sync. I do use vertical sync, so it's a personal preference of mine. I do like the way it makes everything nice and smooth. Some people have performance issues with it, so it is what it is. Change these around. I got to come back to this. Oh, actually, we will come back to that. So performance, I like to set this. I did just do this, so I'm pretty used to this. I uncheck these simply because I control these outside of ISBoxer, so not too worried about that. I generally dedicate 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I dedicate 8 threads to the first slot, and then I dedicate 6 with a bit of overlap to the next 4. So 9 and 10. I forgot to do the thing. 9 and 10, 11, 12, 3, 4, 5, 6. Uncheck those. Uncheck those. Where were we here? Hold on. Let me start from the bottom. I think I'm confusing myself. There's my timer letting me know that the oven is preheated. Is that right? 2, 4, 6. Yeah, and then skip 19, 20. You see how exciting this is? 19, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we should have up to 16 here, right? Correct. Did I uncheck these? I did. Is everything set right? Boy, I hope so. We have to change the switching values here. Uncheck the global option. I'm just not a fan of the global option. Is that the right button? That is the right button. And F12. So I do need to make my... Where do we want to put slot swap? I think we'll just put it in here. Just to be... I thought I deleted the key maps. What is all this email? It's freaking 8 o'clock at night, people. Okay, so I guess this is already in here. Did I not just delete key maps? I thought key maps were deleted. It just restored this? Interesting. So window current and all without current, we've already set this to, oh no, it's set to blah. We want this in ISBoxer 42 because blah does not exist anymore, right? Right. Graphics low, graphics high. Righto. So slot swap, we want to add this into our slots here. So we'll do this, and then we'll do, how many down is it? 2, 3, 3. Okay. So I guess, okay, we'll do this, and then when I get this taken care of, I will go ahead and get dinner ready, and then we'll jump back. I'll transition to in-game, and we'll be ready to bullshit about some things. Hopefully, I can bullshit fast enough. Does that look good? Does this look good? What else do I want to change? There's probably some formations I want to bind. Actually, I think everything's bound simply because, yeah, this is messed up. So I'm actually going to, this is what I wanted to delete. Did I not just delete the key maps? What just happened? I could have swore I deleted the key map, so we want to get rid of that. I hope I didn't mess this up. I think I've messed this up. I did. This is all messed up. Why didn't that delete? Okay, well... I'm going to open up another thing of interspace here and fix this real fast. So I don't know why it didn't pull the other values, the original values it should be pulling. I don't know why it didn't delete the key maps. So anyway, I'm going to transition here and take care of dinner. We're going to fix this, and that's going to be that. So I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so the last thing I want to do is, I forgot I did this last night before we cleared most of this. We're hoping the assist works. I'm not entirely sure. What time did I put the chicken in? Let's say we have 38 minutes to talk. What does that mean? 8:54. Okay. So, what did I just say I was going to do? I was need to change the menu size. Where did you go, buddy? Toggles. We're actually going to kick this up. It's a little small. We're going to go 72 by 72, and then we're going to change the starting position to be, first of all, we want a -10 on the Y. On the X, what do? We have 3840 across. Half of that is 1920 minus 72, 1848. Sound good? That sounds good. Okay, so we're going to assume that's the center-ish area. And it is nice and big now. We can see that. Just for anyone watching, we're going to need to go through the add-ons here because the add-ons are a little shot. So we're going to go with no flash. We're not going to turn a lot of stuff on. I actually am going to have, again, part of this series, I think I was talking about that and I got distracted, the series that's sort of speckled in through all of this. I'll talk about like my add-ons and stuff. I know people have been asking for that forever. I showed a list in a prior video, but I didn't really talk about the add-ons. It's not, I mean, I don't know what to talk about when it comes to add-ons, so I'm sorry, but that's that. But we'll try to talk. Oh shit, I didn't reset Bagnon. That sucks. Okay, well. Bagnon is not synced up in the same spot, so when I try to use Bagnon, I try to use things in the bag, it doesn't work correctly because the bags are just all in crazy places. I'm not sure why that is, but it is. And I didn't delete the Lua files, so it doesn't matter. Chat sounds. Do we want any of this? Let's see. Classic quest log. Love that one. Cursor CD timer. Deja character stats. We don't need a DPS meter. Do we want Dominoes? Dominoes is going to be kind of messed up, I think. I don't think I had that enabled before, so I just don't want to have to deal with profiles and trying to figure out how it works and how to line things up at this point. There's no time for that. We need to get these characters leveled. Garbage protector, I like that. Sure, guild roster buttons. Did I do... Oh, I guess not. It's in the M's for mask. I thought I skipped it. ISBoxer, clearly. Item level display, sure. Hope we don't need that. Larger macro selection. I don't think I'll be making macros. It doesn't matter. Mapster's nice. Going through this quickly here as fast as I can. Merchant filter, not necessary. No realm, sure. Oglow, Omni, CC, okay. OUF, we'll turn that on simply because I do like my unit frames. Postal, Pratt. 40 minutes of chat, right? Just a bunch of bullshit. Shared media. I didn't realize I was going to be turning on so much stuff here. TipTac is a good one to have on. I need to delete total RP3. I downloaded it because I was going to try to like RP and give like a character sheet. Not really RP with other people, just give a character sheet in case anyone had it turned on. And I was going to, because I like the whole, I said in the thread the thread on Dual Dash Boxing about liking the whole robotic automation theme. I was going to try to play it up a little bit more with an RP add-on. Not necessarily RP. It's not an RP server, but just in case someone has it enabled, they would see that and be like, "What the hell?" And they could then like look at, I don't know, cool things because I'm pretending like I'm playing the theme of being a robot and whatnot, right? So I'm trying to play it up. What else do I want? Tolerance, sure. Xloot, sure. Yes. Group and options, not the other two. See error, nope. Yep. Nope. Yep. Okay, great. Let's go. Rock and roll, baby. Oh, the windows are in the foreground for some reason. Okay. All right, so there's my level 6 Paladinos. We got a little, oops, turnkey maps back on, little Shift-Alt-I, accept that invite, in a party, time to rock and roll. What are we doing here? What are we doing? We're leaving this area. So, yeah. Oh, shit, Ellie is online. Wonder what Ellie's doing. Maybe Ellie wants part of this guild as well. So there's already interest in this guild, which is very cool. I guess I didn't do this. AF. Profiles. Just use the multi-boxing profile. That should be good. That's not good. Maybe wide. That works. Does everyone have that profile? I think so. So we'll just leave it at that. All right, let's go. Oh, turn key maps back on. Yeah, so I don't know. There's already interest in the guild. Again, not hype train. I'm still low level, man. I'm still low level. If I was like doing mythics and like doing raiding right now, I'd be like, yeah, fools, come on over. Let's do this, right? Let's do this right now. If you're not over here, be here or be square, right? So, but that's not the message I'm sending right now. That's not the message I'm sending right now. It's just simply, got to get to 110. I got a lot of teams to level. And it's going to be a long journey regardless, because I do have all of these teams to level. Oh, okay. Does assist work? We don't know yet. Hold on. Let's see. Well, it must work. Okay. We're going to say it works. Right. So I've got a lot of teams to level. A lot of stuff to do here. And the thing is, what I've done here is, because it is a PvP server, because questing in the outside world is it's kind of a terrible experience on a PvP server, especially as a multi-boxer, because you get seen by the other faction, and then all of a sudden you're being camped for 8 hours straight, and it's not exciting. So if you don't have multiple teams to bounce around on, then it's not a fun experience. It really isn't. Or sometimes people level on PvP servers and they do questing in the outside world and they're like, I saw a few fights and that was that. Sometimes you get lucky like that, and that's a possibility as well. But I don't want to waste time on that right now. So what I'm doing is the way I've broken it up is, I guess I can open that up again. So I've tried to, my idea is that I'm going to level on my teams to probably like 15 or 16, somewhere in there, so where I can use the looking for dungeon tool. And I'm just going to start, I'm going to get every base set of the same class teams up to 15. And then at 15, I'm going to divvy them up. And I'm going to have like a paladin tank and, paladin tank. Actually, I wrote this down, I think, over here. Did I write this down? Yeah. So here were my thoughts. My thoughts were paladin tank, shaman DPS, warlock DPS, rogue DPS, and then priest healer. And then I was actually going to do warrior tank, hunter DPS, death knight DPS, mage, and druid. But of course, the death knights start at 55. And then when you get out of there with heirlooms, it's like 58-ish, 59-ish. So I would have to level these two, and these two together in dungeons for 58 levels. And I was like, I can probably just make a throwaway set of paladins. So again, we're actually going to do paladin, warrior, hunter, mage, druid. And then when I hit 58, 59, I'm going to replace that throwaway paladin set in the front here with the death knights. So that's what, let's make this official. There. Now it's official. And then I'm just going to be able to dungeon all the way from level 15 all the way to 100. Or actually, I guess until 90, because at 90 you run into that wall where you have to do some Warlords of Draenor questing. And while that's unfortunate, it's not really a big deal. So I'll get through Warlords of Draenor, and then when I get to 100, I'll stop with that mixed team and start up the next one. But throughout this journey, I'll be, not just strictly playing one mixed team at a time. I'll be, throwing one to the side, let it get some rested, and I'll work on another team. And then when that's at a point where I'd want some rested, I shut that one off and I jump on another one. It's all going to look the same in the guild anyway, because they're barcode names. But, right, so that's the idea. And you get up to 100. And then I'll stick with same class teams from 100 to 110 simply because of order halls. Class order halls. I think it's a lot easier to run through the storyline with same class teams at that point. So, yeah, that's my plan. And that's how I plan to avoid outside leveling. And even then, doing dungeons, while monotonous and tiring and whatnot, that's faster than outside leveling regardless. I just thought that I don't actually have to have a paladin set of team necessarily. Maybe I can boost with a high level. I've never boosted outside of having recruit a friend before. So I'm not sure what that's like or how efficient that is these days. I really have no idea. This one is a quest we have to watch out for, because this is, I gave this example in my gameplay, and this is actually, I think, the same NPC that I gave this example in my MMO gameplay video series where I talked about you need to watch out in World of Warcraft specifically, or I guess other games as well, that sometimes you just want to turn on repeater and you just want to mouse over the quest, right? And you just want to accept it. But you guys can't actually see it. Maybe you can. Maybe I will zoom into the upper left corner. You can see I'm moving my mouse. I should be on the top quest, but I'm not on the top quest over there. I'm on the second quest. And that's because if we bounce back and forth between these two screens real fast, if you just focus right on the quest pane here in the text, look at the text is different. I've got 2 paragraphs of text over here. I've got 1 paragraph of text over here. So the NPC gives you different text. So you can't always just flip on your repeater and just, just do. And that's different for everyone. So I've got 2 paragraphs here, 1 paragraph, 2 paragraphs, 1 paragraph, 2 paragraphs. So I have to, knowing that ahead of time, I'll adjust accordingly. Looks good. Okay. Complete quest. And accept quest. Okay. So we got to kill some invisible night elf people who aren't really all that invisible anymore. Oh, these guys are getting it. Okay, we'll come back this way. And we'll kill some of these guys. And there's a level. Fantastic. Level 7. That's exciting. Yeah, I'm not sure how awesome I am at multitasking. Plus, I'm using the loud keyboard right now, so you're gonna get a lot of that. I'm too lazy to switch it out right now. But I'm not sure how good I am at multitasking between holding a conversation with the microphone and the camera. And okay, we'll just get you that way then. Do you drop? You drop something though. Oh, can you get up the? Oh my God. Okay. Now let's wait till everyone's out of combat because this apparently takes a moment. Oh, there's another guy right here we can kill. Okay. Because I think they drop something. I think they do. Can we interact? We can. Can we? Did you guys get it? Incriminating documents? Did you get it? You did get it according to your quest thing. Okay. That's that. I don't know if this guy is. Do we need to save this guy? Should we save him? Should we let him die? We'll save him. There you go, buddy. You're welcome. He won't even know. I'm the unknown hero. So, what's happening in the guild? Well, I mean, obviously, just normal guild stuff. This isn't, again, I say no hype train simply because I'm not promising, glory and riches or anything like that. It's just simply a place to hang out. I haven't had my own multiboxing guild for a long time. And now that I have, I mean, there's been some downtime in my actual activity in multiboxing. There's absolutely no doubt about that. I spend a lot of time making videos and procrastinating. So, but not a lot of time multiboxing. So I really wanted to get finally back into it again. As odd as that sounds, it's like, well, I'm kind of into multiboxing all the time, but it's never really like personal multiboxing. So I really wanted to do the personal thing. I go this way for another quest. There's another quest over here. What time is it? We've got 24 minutes, people, but we probably got about 20 because I do need to reheat some vegetables. Okay. So yeah, no hype train. I just need to get, I think I covered this in the vlog, kind of. If you didn't watch it, I just said that I just want to do normal. I guess it's in the FAQ as well on the Dual Dash Boxing site about. I just want to do normal stuff at 110 man as a multiboxing group, and I got to get a bunch of artifact things. I want to get like Mage Tower challenges done on each class so that I can transmog that at a later date, later point in time. Yeah, this is an odd quest. This is older Burning Crusade quest stuff, right? So some of the quests don't necessarily make 100% sense as they would in everyday normal questing like we have today with all the revamped questing and everything that makes sense. This guy that I need to kill is way over here somewhere. Did we L mount? I'm having some trouble with latency, it seems. They just, or not necessarily latency, they just don't want to get out of combat. Because my latency, where I live very close to the Did this guy just kill my guy? There he is. I live very close to the Chicago data center, where this server is. So I have... Okay, is everybody done? So what is my latency? My latency is... Where is it? That's a little high, 32 milliseconds. I usually get close to low 20s somewhere. Oh, are you serious, bro? Serious. There's 5 of me. Just step back. So assist and interact, and everyone got it. Not everyone got it. Did everyone get it? Okay, you're killing me. Oh, we got to get Murloc heads. My bad. Oh, wrong quest. Well, actually, this is the quest that has us turn it back into that guy, isn't it? Maybe that's why I came over here. Man, it's been a long time since I played Horde. Okay, so this is a little weird. Maybe I should have just stayed over where I was and just decimated all of them out there. The Murlocs, that is. Okay, let me get back over there. I need a swig anyway. So I've kind of gotten some shit about one of the things I'm asking people is to not have like shitty names. Oh, we're not interacting because I don't have it. Oh, I don't have it tied in with my assist key there. Okay. Does everyone have 6 out of... Why is there no hover over with the... Yeah, it doesn't... It's not a super friendly quest. I don't think they're 100% group-wide, although they're mostly group-wide. So anyway, I'm getting shit for one of the rules or regulations or requirements for the guild is that I don't want people to have like shitty names, right? I don't want you to have stupid names with 1,000 accent marks over your head. I really have to change this. Maybe I should just change that to middle mouse as it is. Where am I looking here? I'm looking at base hotkeys, interact with target, because it also includes an assist. So we might as well just use middle mouse here and just unbind this and see what happens. Oh, huh. I do have some problems with latency, it seems. Okay, so we'll see if this works. I guess we'll check it on this guy. No, just keep going. I don't want to stop in the middle of the water. Let's geo, unless I get dismounted. So anyway, I'm getting shit about people's names because I'm using barcode names, as you can see. And I'm like, I don't want shitty names on characters in the guild. And people are like, LOL, but you're using barcode names. And I'm like, yeah, but that's part of the theme, man. Okay, this does work. Okay. My assistant interact in one now. But that, you know, for me, that... Whoops, it's now this button. Is that... Did you guys loot? Are we good on fish heads? You still need... We'll just play from you. Oh, see? You didn't... Oh, see? All right, so now we should be 7-8 on these last 4. Right, so... Ultimately, it comes down to, I just don't want shitty names. You can have barcode names. I don't think barcode names are shitty. So if you want barcode names, make your own barcode names, and that'll be that. We're going to aggro this guy. I keep forgetting that I've changed my interact key temporarily at the moment. Does everyone have all the stupid heads? Yes, let's GTFO. Is everyone mounted up? Fantastic. Okay. So, I mean, there's that. I'm just to give some closure on that, I don't consider barcode names to be bad. If you want barcode names, use barcode names, man. I mean, it, you know, Mal'Ganis is an established server, and it's difficult to get the names that you might want for your characters. So what's the easiest way? The easiest way is to just go with something fairly generic. But, I mean, it is the Automata, robotic, automation theme going on. So if you want to make robotic names in your characters, great. But you know, if you want to name them bot 1, bot 2, bot 3, hacker 1, hacker 2, you know, that's not cool. I don't want that in the guild. I don't son of a bitch. Yeah, I did that quest too soon. He wants us to go back and kill Murgle Girl. But yeah, it's just I think it's a pretty reasonable. I mean, it's obvious. I hate to play that "it's my guild" card, right? That's kind of a shitty thing to say. That just sounds like power trippy. It's like, you will listen to me because it's my guild. No, I mean, come on, man, come on. We're just trying to be cool and relaxed and chill. And I personally do not like names with a bajillion accent marks over them. It's just, they're very ugly. And whether you think barcodes are ugly or not, that is obviously your opinion. We all have our opinions, and it is the way that it is. But there is a rule here, so there's this guy. That's just the request, right? That's just the request. Whoops. All right. What is? Oh, that's right. They all get feared for a moment. It's not really long enough though for us to get anywhere without aggro. Okay, so let me turn this in, and I think we'll be back in a moment. So this is more or less where I lose, like, sometimes when I don't have something to talk about necessarily, I like to put a lot of focus into the game I'm playing as opposed to trying to bullshit and talk. Choose my reward. Give me that sweet, give me that sweet level at the same time. We want to put this on, we'll put it on mouse wheel up. We'll put this on a key that I don't have set at the moment, so we'll just set it to, I guess we can leave it at 1. Sounds good. Although it's not on round robin, so we're going to waste all stuns at the same time. But I don't always have something to talk about. That's kind of where a live stream kind of sucks. But this isn't a live stream. It's an unlive stream. I can't live stream simply because I don't have the internet pipe capable of live streaming. I have very shitty internet. I have, there's actually a monopoly in the area that I live on the internet. AT&T, which is a U.S. ISP for those of you who are not in the U.S. and are watching this. AT&T has purchased a part of the city I live in, and only they are allowed to service it. How the fuck is that legal? How could that possibly be legal? So I can't get Comcast. I can't get any other options. There's actually a nearby. There's a Lightspeed. Gigabit internet nearby, not servicing my region, but it's fairly nearby. And it's unfortunate that, let me just make sure that everyone turned that in so we're all on the same, okay. Because they had different dialogues there. I just wanted to make sure I got that all clear. But yeah, I just have shitty internet. I have incredibly shitty internet. I pay $60 a month for internet speeds that are on par with, 10 years ago. It's unbelievable. And of course, it's only because AT&T has purchased this part of the city. So I'm strongly considering moving when my lease is up next year. I guess next year is really in 10 days, 11 days. So whatever. But you understand, next year when my lease is up, yeah. Maybe I can stream then. But man, all these electronics and all this shit that I've got in here. I mean, nobody really likes to move. It's interesting though. The apartment building, I've lived here for several years at this point, and if you live in an apartment building or wherever you live, even if you live in a house or a townhouse or something, if you live there for a long time, you see people come and go. I always wonder how people could just move in for a year and then move out again. That's just so shitty, man. I could not see myself moving every year that my lease was up. I could not see that unless the place was so terrible. But I've lived here for several years, and personally, I don't see how it could be so terrible. So outside of the internet is horrid. But there is, here where I live, there's actually a pretty nice fitness center, I'll call it. I won't call it a gym. It's certainly not a full-blown gym. But there's a fitness center. Wait, don't I have to talk to these? Yes, I do. Oh, yes, okay. What's on my mind? Am I going to mess this up? I don't know if I'm going to mess this up. I don't think I'm going to. Sometimes, I don't know if this is considered an escort quest. Sometimes escort quests are handled a little bit differently than just your standard kill quests. So we'll see if I can loot the head on this guy after we kill him with everyone. Yeah, so there's just a little fitness area here, but it's really nice. And it's nice enough to where I don't have to, Yep, you're dead. And they looted it. Okay. Fantastic. Tooltip just says yes. Oh, sorry, buddy. You missed it. I got him. Everybody's mounting up. Anyway, the fitness center here I really like because, sorry, I got a little saliva in my mouth. It's good enough to where I can maintain my level of fitness and not have to pay for a gym membership. And, it's literally a 2-minute walk from my building. So, I don't have to get up in the morning when it's freezing cold in the wintertime and get up in the morning and go to the gym when it's cold and deal with shitty snowstorms and all that. So it's really got that convenience going for it. And that's one reason why I've really stuck with this place for so long. And I may still stick with it next year. I don't know, man. But, the one thing is just if I can't find a place that's similar, I could really use a place that's bigger because this is like my office, but it's also my living room. There's nothing else I don't own a TV. There's no couch or TV in here. There's none of that. It's not a living room. It's just my computers are right over there. I got a big desk with a bunch of monitors, all these lighting set up and shit. It's quite ridiculous. So yeah, I need a bigger place with like 2 bedrooms so I can then have a real living room to myself and have a bedroom to myself and then the secondary room, which would be the computer room. So we are going, oh no, we need to turn this shit off real fast. So console map fade 0. Okay, great. I don't like the map fading. I think that's quite ridiculous. Let's, hold on. Map, open the map, shut that down. I have my own quest log. Okay, it wants me to do this in the other window. I don't care. Okay, we're good. We're good. Let's get back to moving along. So yeah, I need a new place and I need new internet, but at what cost, right? At what cost does monthly rent come into play? And even then, do they have a fitness center for me to use? Do I want this quest? I'm actually going the wrong way. What time is it? We got a few minutes left. Yeah, but like at what cost, right? 8 plague pillages. Okay, these guys don't count. Hey there, Reddit Autopia. We'll get this done, and we'll probably head to the next place, and then that'll be that, and I'll go reheat my dinner, my vegetables. I have some delicious chicken cordon bleu. Oh, wait, no. Is it chicken cordon bleu? I think it is. Why don't I know what I'm cooking? Anyway, it's going to be delicious. It's always delicious. But if there's anything else to talk about after this here, I don't know. I've said some things. Guild, again, no hype train. No hype train. Don't come over if you're worried about, like, losing. Oh, that's it. That's all 8. Like, if you're established somewhere, you can just, like, hang out and wait. I'm not promising anything. I'm not trying to get a bunch of people. I mean, it would be nice if there's a bunch of people here. It'd be cool to have a populated guild and whatnot. If you want to casually level, throw some characters into this guild, and casually level them from time to time. Let Rusted build up and then play them, whatever you want to do. I'm sure once we hit 110 and whatnot, we'll be grouping up with other Horde multi-boxers. So Big Carl, he's a 10 or 15 boxer, something like that. So he does, he can fill a good amount of spots on a raid, something like that. So I'm sure we'll be jumping in with him and other Horde boxers as well. And whatever we have from our own side, I'm not going to do this quest. Or am I going to do this quest? Is this the one where they want me to find the stupid thing? Because I can find the stupid thing if they want me to find the stupid thing. Okay. There's some guy here by the bridge who wants me to find something in the water. What I don't want to do is the quest that has you transform the... that's a lot of walking around, even though I do have a motorcycle. Okay, so this guy just wants us to go down here. There's a little book in the river. I'm not sure how you can... the book's got to be ruined, man. How long has this thing been sitting here? I'll just switch to... Okay. Why is your... Fantastic. Okay. Got all that. Let's Geo. Is this where we turn it in? Yeah, just the same guy. We're attracting the attention of someone. They're probably going to want me to do stupid tricks. But I have to go soon. No stupid tricks, no formations, no emotes. Hey, level 9. Fantastic. Okay, so that's back by the city. We go back by the city at a later point in time. So we'll just keep on cruising this way for now, because there's a flight path at the next hub, which will have us fly back down to the city for some supply quest. And that'll be that. Still got a few minutes left. We'll cruise there, and just closing thoughts. There's gonna be just a few more videos. I'd like to redo my UI, which actually is gonna take me some time. I'm not sure it's gonna be just a straight up hit the record button and then configure my UI from scratch, because of that shit. It takes a long time for me to configure my UI, and I'd kind of like a fresh start. There's some stuff that I've got that could probably take a look at and see if I want to move it anywhere and scale-wise where I need to scale things, especially because I need my UI in place in order to work on my really super ultra profile. So, okay, we'll get you some pelts. We've got a turn-in over here somewhere. But yeah, so there's going to be hopefully somewhat of a UI video. I don't know if I'm going to wait, because like I said, I would like to do somewhat of a multi-boxing with Mirai type of series. Not like a full-blown series necessarily. We'll see, though. We'll see. Because usually when I do that when I've got Recruit a Friend and I can just fly through the dungeons real quick. You know, I'm going to be redoing the dungeons 100 times. Don't fall off the edge. 100 times over and over and over again. So I need to figure out how to do it, right? And maybe I'll dabble a little bit in the multi-boxing with Mirai, do a few dungeons with mixed teams prior to 735, because I will be doing dungeons sooner than 735 drops. So we'll do some dungeons, and I'll maybe try to maybe think about doing like a profile evolution thing as I've done in the past, as I level, adding things to my profile, adding in whatever I think I need to my profile and whatnot. I'm sorry if some of this is confusing. I had done this back in the past, so if you're fairly new to the channel, some of this stuff you might be like, well, I don't know what that is, but that's okay. And then I do want to do a straight up ISBoxer profile video where I kind of talk about my super advanced profile, and we go over it a little bit. And maybe I'll share it, although if I ever share it, it's going to be without any support. Because there's just too much shit in it, and people are going to be like, what does this do? How does this work? What does this do? How does this work? I'm going to be like, dude, no. Where's this other question mark? What am I missing? Oh, you're standing right there. Okay, so I think that's all I wanted to talk about. Again, new guild. Automata on Mal'Ganis, US, although it is open to EU people. I mean, obviously that's a situation where people are definitely established in a certain region, and I'm not promising anything, and even if you rolled here as EU, you'd be experiencing high latency. But, you know, if you want to try it, by all means, you know, it is open to EU people. There's no real discrimination in terms of region. So yeah. So that's that. I'm going to fly back to Silvermoon, turn this stuff in, and probably log out in Silvermoon and get myself some rested XP. You are not the flight master. I was just talking to the flight master. Oh, there's another. Oh, that's her. I don't want to talk to her yet. We will persevere. Okay. So thanks for watching. If you stuck through it, I don't know how long this video would have been. At this point, there's probably some cuts in here. I've been recording for close to an hour now. And it's time for me to go reheat some delicious vegetables for my delicious dinner. Expect some more videos on this soon-ish. I mean, I don't have much to do at this point. I'm kind of on a hiatus from other videos at the moment, just because I'm waiting for some fixes in some games before I can move forward with other videos. So I do have full time to just kind of multi-box at this point, and I plan to take advantage of that. So if you need an invite to the guild, if you're interested, I mean, there's details in the Dual Dash Boxing thread. I'll link to that again in the description, probably in the top pinned comment. Whoops. This is the person I was talking about earlier. But that's it. Thank you for watching. My name is Mirai, and I will see you in the next video.